Hello friends, this is Raj and welcome to my YouTube channel, and thanks for subscribing to my channel and liking and sharing this video. So today we are going to talk about statistics and what are the various different types of statistics we can study. So here we start. So statistics has two different types. One is descriptive and the other one is inferential. So what does descriptive means and what does inferential means? We'll start with the descriptive first. Descriptive statistics are used to describe the basic features of the data in a study. They provide simple summaries about the sample and the measures. Like for example, let's talk about a data. So what do you understand by this word terminology descriptive? Description, right? So if you have been given a set of data, what are the various simple statistics which you can use to describe that set of data? That is called descriptive statistics. That is called descriptive metrics basically, which describes that set of data. It can be count, it can be percent, it can be frequency, it can be min, max, right? Percentiles. So those are the simple descriptives or simple stats about a set of data, which actually describes that set of data, or you can say basic features of the data in a study, right? And that is why it is called a descriptive statistics. Let's talk about the measures of frequency. Count, percent, frequency, these are the measures of frequency. What are the measures of central tendency? So here we have mean, median, and mode. Many of us have actually read about mean, median, and mode in our school days as well. But then in the data science class or maybe in a data science world, you'll have to look the mean, median, and mode in a very different perspective. In a very different world, you'll have to look at these mean, median, and mode altogether. Measures of dispersion, range, variance, and standard deviation. So what is a range? Range is something, what is the max value minus min value gives you the range. That is, what is the range of this particular data set, or what is the range of this particular column. So what you will do is, for that particular column, you will take the maximum value and the minimum value, and you'll subtract the max minus min, and you'll get the range of that particular column. So that is the range, measures of dispersion. Another term is variance and standard deviation. Variance and standard deviation are almost same. So what is this variance or the standard deviation? That means to its central point, which is the mean, how much variance or deviations that the data has. So that is variance and standard deviation. Okay, now let's study the inferential statistics. What is inferential statistics? Is where the data doesn't speak anything about its own directly. You'll have to actually infer. You'll have to make predictions from that data. You'll have to infer from that data. You'll have to make conclusions from that data. That is called inferential statistics. That is just by looking at their data and doing simple descriptive calculations or statistics, you wouldn't get that feel of the data. You will not get actually the knowledge of the data. So you'll have to actually infer something out of that data, and that is called inferential statistics. Here we actually take sample of the data and try to make generalizations about a population. So say you are working on a set of data. That set of data is actually a sample. It is not the entire population, right? In a data science world, what happens is, suppose this is the proper population. Okay, this is the population. This is the population of the Delhi NCR, and you have to actually find the average salary of each and every person working in Delhi NCR in various different companies. But is it possible to actually go and reach out to each and every individual? The population is huge. The entire Delhi population is huge. If you start adding the population of Noida, Greater Noida, Gurgaon, and the NCR cities, then the population would be very huge, right? It's not practically possible to go to each one of the individuals and then try to find out their salary and then put into the calculations and find out the average salary of a person residing or living in Delhi NCR. That's practically not possible. So what we do is we take sample. So what we'll do is we take sample from Delhi, we take sample from a different cities which are there in the, so this is sample 1, this is sample 2, this is sample 3, this is sample 4. And out of these samples, what we'll do is, in fact, in this sample which we are taking from Delhi, here also what we'll do is, we'll consider tier 1 companies, tier 2 companies, tier 3 companies. We'll take 5 employees from tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 and tier 4 companies. Like we will reach to a different city in a Delhi NCR. Now there also we'll take few salaries from tier 1 company, tier 2 companies, few sample from tier 3 companies, and will then, this is the sample. And from that sample, we'll put those sample data into the calculation, we'll calculate the average, and we'll infer that this is how this is the average salary of the population of Delhi NCR based on the samples, based on whatever inferences we have made. So this is called inferential statistics. We are not going to the detail of the estimations and hypothesis testing. There are many concepts. These are very bigger and important concepts in data science world. Hypothesis testing being one of it, right? So another thing which we primarily used in inferential statistics is tables and graphs. Just by looking at a table, if this is a table, just by looking at the table, you wouldn't be able to infer anything much more. But if you have some scatter chart, if you have a bar chart, if you have a scatter chart, looking at the bar chart, just by looking at the bar chart, you would be able to see, oh, this is the greatest, this is the highest, this is the lowest. Okay, this is how the line chart is moving. This is how the scatter chart is, at the y-axis on the top, the data are scattered and it's very closely related. On the x-axis here it is not scattered much. So just by looking at the graphs and the tables, you would be able to infer much more information. So that is the inferential statistics. I hope you may have liked this particular video. In case you have liked it, please like the video and share it with most of your friends. We'll be coming more with such statistics videos very soon on our channel. Just please subscribe to my channel and stay tuned to it. Thank you.